And now, a hashtag Zuma must go supporters are addressing the media in Pretoria. Let's go live to this.
And these are the comrades. We know that in their corridors they are asking him not to go. So we realize that we have a very serious threat. I mean, how in the world you will find the wife of the president going to the Twitter and make a serious threat? She didn't just do those things alone. I mean, there is an influence somewhere to say, go and provoke them so that they are going to be afraid. So we have realized that Comrade Jacob Zuma, he has been idolized by other people. He's a god of some people. So we can't have a god of Jacob Zuma, and, you know, we can't. We need to have a president who, when he realizes that this time is done, and then he gets out. And then, you know, looking at these things where this threat, because this is a very serious situation, comrade, because the PLF, they started. And when they started, they were protected by ACE, who is the Secretary General of our glorious movement, by even saying that, you know, we welcome this statement by PLF, a very disciplined cadre, the people who came with firearms in the march of Defend Luthuli, where some of you, I was even wondering, because some of you journalists, you saw those firearms and you never say anything. You only jump to a woman who was kicked. But the 5 firearms, you don't jump to it. So you sometimes ask yourself, are you being paid somewhere? Or you are in the payroll of somebody, because you cannot see the 5 firearms and you do not expose them. We do not support the issue of a man hitting a woman. That was a very disappointing element, and we condemned that. We do not want that. And that's why we say comrades should face the hand of the law. Even he was with us, marching with us, we said he should be persecuted. But the fact that journalists failed even to deal with the 5 firearms, it's a very serious concern that in this very democratical country, you still have the people that cover certain things and do not cover certain things. Because the crisis that we are facing of Jacob Zuma, it faces you even a journalist. When the rent is shaken and things are not going well, it also affects you and your households. So we should support one another in defeating those that are protecting Zuma in the office. And those people, we know them are these ministers that are corrupt. Because the comrade Cyril, during his campaign, he promised us that he's going to root corruption. He's going to deal with corruptions. And we feel that corruption, he should start it now. He must exercise those power. Because we've elected them, the top 6, because we trusted them, to say that you are going to rescue us, you are our Messiah. So we plead with you, the top 6, that today is the last day that we have promised, that if you are not going to recall Comrade Zuma, then we'll take this matter to the street. And we are calling to everybody that please, fellow South Africans, do not go to work tomorrow. Tomorrow, in all 9 provinces, please don't go to work. Whether you're a police, whether you're a nurse, whether you're a doctor, whether you're a security guard, whether you're a garden boy, whether you work in a border gate, do not go to work. Because these crises that we are facing, it affects us. This man is like Mugabe in South Africa. We can't be having the Mugabe. Some of us and many people have suffered for this democracy. I believe that Nelson Mandela, where he is really upset with Comrade Zuma. In fact, with the ANC. In fact, with the ANC, that you are disappointing us, you are not exercising your authority. What is it that Comrade Zuma is being treated like an angel? Huh? I mean, after Polokwane, every party rush and say the 2 centers of power cannot work. And then they rush and remove Zuma. So why can't we not do it now? Why do we have to treat him like he's Mr. The World? I mean, a man who has so much corruption cases against him. So we cannot do that. So we had to take, and this call, we're doing it even with all the other parties and other NGOs. They must be on the street tomorrow. And we want to send this message to the wife of the comrade Jacob Zuma to say, do not threaten us. Because we are going to respond to your threat, and you're not going to like it. The day we will respond to the threat that you are doing it, we are not going to sit down and celebrate about this. We'll be very much angry. So we are even urging the President Zuma himself. We can't find his son defending his mother and say, this is not the statement of the family. We do not know until the husband responds.
And that is the hashtag Zuma Must Go protesters briefing the media. You'll remember last week, Monday, they marched to Luthuli House in Johannesburg. The hashtag Zuma Must Go campaign is calling on people to stay away from work tomorrow in protest. They are trying to force President Jacob Zuma to step down immediately.